Welcome, beautiful soul. It's time to remember who we are. You were born for this moment, this breath. Nature teaches us and reminds us that whatever it is that we are searching for, that whatever our hearts and souls are longing for, we must know our unlimited power and worth. It's all already within us. So thank you for saying yes to this moment. Thank you for saying yes to this journey. And most of all, thank you for saying yes to yourself. Welcome, beautiful soul. Welcome, beautiful soul. I'm so grateful that you have made time and space to be with us today. We're going to be discussing how to make space for a sacred pause. What does that mean? In a world where there's so much hustle and bustle, so much frenetic energy, it sometimes can be challenging to imagine, what is my life like when I slow down? How do I slow down? And what in the world is a sacred pause? How do I make space for a sacred pause? We're going to uncover all of that today. First, I invite you to do what we always do at the beginning, which is slow down and breathe. So if you are able to safely join us, then please close your eyes. As we breathe. This is our time to come home to who we are. We come home to remembering that we are not only this vessel. We are ultimately beautiful essence, wonderful energy, beautiful soul. And so we use this time to travel home within us. So go ahead and put your energy and your attention on that beautiful inner heart space. And with your attention on this lovely heart space, notice and feel the breath moving in and out of your being. Notice the inhale. The gentle rising. Maybe your heart center in your chest. Maybe you feel it in your abdomen. Maybe it's only in your throat right now. Simply feel and notice it. Knowing that every inhale is providing fresh oxygen for your cells, filling them with new, lovely energy, vitality, spreading across your whole being, not waiting for permission from you to feed your cells, your organs, operate your systems physically, physiologically. There's a masterpiece within you on a physical level, and then we also know that every inhale is also filling us up spiritually, reconnecting us with who we are as pure energy, as this gorgeous essence. Uniquely, wonderfully designed as you. And so breath brings us back home. We get to let go of where our thoughts want to take us. Maybe your thoughts want to take you on a journey of what's next, what else you have to do today, who you need to call back, what emails you want to reply to or send, all of the minutia, the buzz of do. And that's what your mind is most comfortable in. And so we practice, because it is a practice, putting our attention, our focus, gently bringing it back home by focusing on breath, breathing. We already know physically it's going to engage your parasympathetic nervous system, so that means it's calming your nerves, regulates your heartbeat, your blood pressure. And beyond that, physically, we're able to let go of our dependency on action, on doing, scrolling to read the next post, we remember our real power can be engaged when we come back to breath. When we come back to stillness, we recenter, recalibrate, reconnect. With the capital T truth of who we are, which is we are beautiful soul, we are beautiful oneness, connected with all of life. And so we breathe so that we can drop beneath the thought to hear the subtle whisper from your own soul to your own soul. This is how we connect to the divine, whether you call it God, Spirit, Source, Universe, Cosmos. The words are far more insignificant than acknowledging the beautiful what and the beautiful why. The beautiful what of all of creation, all of eternity, this beautiful flowing ocean, this lovely reservoir of wisdom and guidance and truth. Beautiful light and love all within you. In your doorway is breath as we reconnect through breath to the essence of who we are. We are able to tap in to the more that our mind could never construct or understand. So we make space that it may feel a little uncomfortable at first. We may need to practice, and we do so with graciousness and gentleness. We practice disengaging from the seen world, the realm of valuing busyness more than stillness, so that we can gently slow down and let go of all that is no longer nourishing us and maybe never was. We let go. Whatever we've been holding on to that weighs us down when we're called to rise and elevate and expand. We let go of whatever keeps us from breathing in fully the next moment, the now moment, because we want to stay tethered to a yesterday moment, because maybe we're not healed from a yesterday moment, and maybe we feel stuck and glued to a yesterday moment, to a yesterday narrative, to a yesterday story. And we breathe that we can be right here, reconnected to this moment. So we can reconnect with presence. Presence with a capital P. We can reconnect with consciousness with a capital C. So we can reconnect with truth with a capital T. And we do this simply by breathing. And I want you to kind of do a little inventory now, starting at the crown of your head, above your head, this crown area. To notice, where do I notice tightness, heaviness, around me, weighing me, pushing me instead of releasing me? And if so, we simply invite that energy to go back to light of lights. And we just notice it all around as we come further down around your actual head and skull and temple. Any tightness you may be noticing, we let it go. And we imagine it all being sent to beautiful light of light for recycling back to light. Notice the tightness that may be around your jaw. Maybe you're holding that energy inside clenched teeth. You want to instead relax your mouth, relax your jaw, relax your tongue, relax your mouth, your lips, your chin, your neck. This is where I love to rotate my neck because sometimes now it makes a little noise to let me know as we gently rotate it how it appreciates fresh oxygen and blood supply that come with lovely breath. Notice if your shoulders are up near your ears, you want to intentionally drop them. Maybe you want to rotate them. I'm rotating mine forward and backwards and forwards to just drop them away from our ears to bring in more relaxation and ease all the way through your shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, my wrists. I'm rotating and my hands, fingers to let go of the tightness that we sometimes carry unknowingly. And it's space for the ease. When we come back to that lovely heart center area, we invite in the openness, the ease all the way down through our midsection, your solar plexus, the sacral area, your root area, your sitting bones. Carry it all the way down to our upper legs, our knees, your lower legs, ankles and feet. You may want to rotate and squeeze and let go your toes. We invite in this beautiful ease because that is who we are. We are ease, we are flow. We're coming home to ease, we're coming home to flow. And we're letting go of the old, stale, have to energy. We let go of the old should energy. We let go of all that takes us away from peace and gratitude. And we make space to come home. We simply breathing and remembering that you are exactly where you are called to be, and the truth of who you are is far more exquisite and amazing than anything you can imagine. Far more beautiful than anything you can design or plan. And coming back into the harmony of who we are. Invites and elicits that flow, that peace, that ease, that grace, to trust yourself in each now moment by simply breathing. So we give thanks to ourselves for being here. We give thanks to the beautiful breath of life moving through us. We are grateful. And we are grateful for the truth and the messages that await us from within us. So I invite you now to join me for a 5-5-5 breath, and that's we simply inhale for 5 seconds, filling that air up. We always say like a balloon. And we want to hold that air in like a balloon. And for 5 seconds, we're going to slowly release the air from the balloon. So with our attention back on that beautiful heart center, I invite you to join me right now for a deep inhale for 5. And now hold that air in for 5. And slowly exhale, push that air out. Keeping your eyes closed for another moment, go ahead and return to your normal breathing. And simply notice the rhythm of your breath right now. Notice the rhythm of your inhale and your exhale. Know that rhythm is the reminder that all of life we are practicing receiving and breathing in what is for us, letting ourselves be nourished by what is for us, the same way the oxygen nourishes all of our body. And then the exhale, as it moves and releases through us, we also recognize that we're able to let go of all that's no longer needed. We simply let it go. Sometimes it's harder to let go of things, mindset, old relationships and old patterns, old stories about what is possible and who we are. And the same way breath invites us to flow with its rhythm, we make space to flow with the truth of what this moment has for us. So with your attention on that heart center, we simply ask whatever it is, whatever the truth is for us in this moment, we are open to receive it, honor it. It's coming from you, for you, to you. We receive it. So whenever you're ready, you can come back and open your eyes. That breath that we did is an example of what happens when we make space for a sacred pause. How do we do it? By practice. That's the short answer. We practice. So you can probably look on the internet, all kinds of pathways to teach you how to slow down, how to meditate. I'm going to make it real simple for you. Close your eyes and breathe. You can do this whether you are in your kitchen, in your bathroom, in your bedroom, in your closet. You can maybe sit on a bench, maybe on the grass, on the beach, on the ground. Maybe it's while you're walking, then maybe don't close your eyes. You could forest breathe, which is being amongst the trees, in nature. It's mindfully and intentionally deciding, I want to pull away from the constant swirl happening in the thought realm, and it's dropping down and breathing. That's what it means to make space for a sacred pause. The real question is, why do we do it? Why? Well, look around, and you can see a myriad of reasons of why we want to make space for more peace, more flow, more harmony. Because there are plenty of examples. There's a ton of evidence for the chaos, the destruction, the dis-ease, the despair that is evident when we forget who we are. When we as humanity forget that we're ultimately spirit first. When we give in to old stories about lack and not having enough, not being enough, and that energy begins to become stuck in us. When we feel that tightness, that restriction, that constriction, when the worry and the weight begins to have us feeling powerless, when we start feeling like we are the wave that's being tossed to and fro, instead of remembering that, like my favorite mystic poet Rumi reminds us, that you are the entire ocean in a drop. When we forget that, then that's our invitation to simply come home by breathing, by knowing that it doesn't need to take hours and hours. One moment, a pause is sacred when you decide for it to be. When you decide that you are sacred, that you are a sacred, beautiful creation. And when you begin to honor that and stop treating yourself like you're simply here to go through the motion. You are not a machine. You are not a robot. You're not the construct of someone else's story. You're not what your family and your friends have told you. You are far more. And the sacred pause is our doorway to come back to presence. So we live as presence. We live as consciousness. We don't live as pinballs in reaction to other forces. We live authentically, honoring our own inner truth. It's not the truth that anybody else can give you. It's when you slow down and when you decide to listen and honor what you hear and then let it unfold through you. That all comes through the sacred pause, practicing the sacred pause, making space for it, so that you see yourself not separate from any of life, but interconnected with all of life. And as such, you will begin to say yes to why you specifically are here. To spread light. There's a truth in you that we are all waiting to hear. First, you want to connect to it. And that truth continues to evolve and grow. The same way the water moves in the river and the ocean, it's quite different than the water that you find in a pond. And if I gave you the choice, do you want to drink the water from the flowing river or the water that's been captured in a pond? Sometimes we get like that pond, and we are desperately just waiting the next rainfall for something fresh. And we forget that you are not a pond. You don't need to wait for the rain. You are the river, you are the ocean, you are flow. You are constantly evolving, the same way this planet is moving as we speak. And so there's a difference out of harmony. There's a difference when we resist, when we try to push against a current, and when we say yes to the flow. That all comes as we say yes to the invitation. And it's usually a little whisper, a little reminder. Pause. What makes it sacred is you. You are sacred. When you pause, it is a sacred pause. When you decide you are worth listening to your own inner truth, and you have made space for a sacred pause. Because guess what? Everything that you truly desire and want is going to come through you. Not necessarily through you in the physical, but the true answers, the true assurance, the reminders, that affirmation that's deeper than one you could speak. It's alive in you. And when we listen, then maybe you will hear the mantra, the affirmation that's for you to continue to use as your invitation back home, as your ability to recenter yourself back home. Because the same way a piano can get out of tune, I'm thinking about my own that's no longer played by the people in this house who used to play it, and they can get out of tune. We can become out of tune. We stop listening to the inner truth, and we start paying more attention to an outer noise, outer voices. And before you know it, we're out of tune with who we are. We're no longer in harmony. And that's not a cause for condemnation or judgment or blame. It's simply an opportunity to notice and graciously and gently ask yourself and follow, yes, I'm ready to connect. I'm ready to listen. I'm ready to honor. And that may mean making space for some forgiveness, making space for acceptance, making space to let go of old definitions of our identity. Sometimes we describe ourselves based on an ailment, based on a pain, based on a hurt. And then we begin to live our whole life based on that, as though that is all that we are. When the truth is no, you are magnificence. And a sacred pause is how we live that magnificence. It keeps us in tune with the true music that's within you. Play the music within you. You can't play someone else's song, because guess what? As one amazing, that we're a part of some amazing symphony, we need you to play your music, not someone else's. So that collectively, there's a new sound and a new vibration. Collectively, there's more ease and flow. Collectively, there's more peace and grace, more radiance and light. It's my desire to leave a legacy better than the one that was given to me. I'm grateful for the legacy that was given to me, and I want to keep evolving and elevating and growing so that I'm able to leave a legacy for those who come after us, to understand oneness and love and harmony in a way that allows them to also elevate and be the fullness of who we are. This planet, this world, this universe, we all get to experience the celebration, the triumph, the joy of peace, all by each of us, individually and collectively, honoring. It's simply pausing is a powerful way to recalibrate and remember that the sacred is you. It is within you. And that is how we begin to say yes to fulfilling the destiny that is inside of you. We can't fully fulfill it when we're out of sync with our truth, when we're out of sync with who we are. So practice gentleness, graciousness instead of judgment. Practice. Pause. Listen. Days when it's tough, guess what? It's okay. Keep practicing. We're all here on Earth School together, and we're all practicing and growing and learning. And we need you. We're grateful for you. Please continue to be you. Listen to that beautiful truth within you. Honor it. And let it unfold and emerge through you. You are the fruit and the root, all in one. And we stay connected to that all by remembering who we are, by breathing and understanding that you are what makes your pause sacred. When you pause, it is a sacred pause because of you. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you, beautiful soul. Thank you, beautiful soul, for remembering who we are and for making time and space to be with us today. As you go forward on your journey to the known and unknown places, continue to listen to your inner heart and honor your soul, because your answers are always within you. Please consider supporting us and spreading more light and love with this message by simply liking the video below, subscribing, and consider sharing as well. Most of all, take gentle care and breathe. We see you. We thank you, beautiful soul.